So guys, I beg who get Lucky Udu contact. See, right now at this junction now, Oga Jumbo need to interview Lucky Udu because Lucky Udu don't cry out now. He don't cry out now. Say, OPM Pastor betrayal. OPM Pastor doing what he don't like. Say after all your flight tickets, after all your hotel money was spent, the laundry, the expenses, the flight, everything was spent. Till they go Port Harcourt to the video OPM Pastor. OPM Pastor not even say okay. This is your expenses for the cab in clear or your hotel clear. For you your flight clear and not clear. OPM Pastor not give am money. At the end, OPM Pastor tell am say they use in the help pan, they boost engagement online. The help pan they boost engagement. The help pan they make it pay, they fly. The help pan they make it pay, they go viral. Why? Because a boy and that wife matter. We go do recently. Say, but not to talk. I want me what you do again. Me here waiting. Look, you do talk. After watching this video, more share this video, more tag do. Look, you do. At this junction, I need to interview you. How many of you remember this guy? Lucky Udu. Nah, let's hear his story. Lucky Udu talk.
I don't think a lot of people understand how difficult it is to be saying, how many of you remember this guy? How many of you have seen something like this before? It is very difficult to be Lucky Udu, and I'm going to be talking about it today because I'm not happy. I'm sure some of you know that I've been in Port Harcourt for some time now. We have been documenting some stories, especially with OPM Pastor. I've been showing all the noble things he has been doing for Nigerians, and he's the one that is making me unhappy right now because of a voice message he sent to me. He told me that he's even the one helping me. That can't I see my page, that my page is boosting, and everything, that me, I might not just chasing monetization, that he's the one helping me, and that left me really sad, because if a pastor can be saying something like this to me, then I wonder what I should even expect from regular people that I'm filming. And I had to go back to my email to start looking at all my expenses for flight alone, for this month, April, and for some part of March. I'm going to be showing it on the screen one by one so people can know how difficult it is to do this job. First of all, if you want to go document a story sometimes, let me take Port Harcourt for example. From my house to the airport, the cab will take you between 20 to 25,000 naira. Then you have to book a flight. Maybe you would have booked it before now and fly down to Port Harcourt. Sometimes you see a boat guide that will take 20,000, sometimes 30,000, sometimes even 50,000 for airport pickup. Depending on how far the airport is to where you are going to. And all of this money is coming from my personal pocket. Then you're talking about hotel, you're talking about food, laundry, and moving around, taxi. And then I am putting all this effort to promote a man of God that I feel that he's doing a lot of impressive things, but unfortunately people don't really know these things. And in turn, this man is not even trying to say, Lucky, welcome. How was your journey? You came all the way from Abuja. God bless you. Thank you for what you are doing for my ministry, supporting it and everything. Say, okay, my driver is going to move you around to assist you, to make it easy for you. Or don't worry, I'm taking care of your hotel. Or don't worry, I'm taking care of your, your flight or something. Nothing at all. But he will say, Lucky, film this. I will film it. And in my heart, I'm just trying to promote a man that I feel, people should really know about what this man is doing. It was even this guy, OJB Curtis, that even gave me his car. It was a Land Cruiser Prado or something to move around for that day, because he was even in Port Harcourt as well. Whereas the person that was putting so much effort to even promote it, not even acknowledge my effort. Instead, he told me that he's even the one helping me. That can't I see my page? That my page is booming, see attention, and that me, I'm just chasing monetization. Do I even really care? And he was saying that because of Afyong. Apparently, there's a video I posted where Afyong said she wanted to leave, and he probably didn't want me to post that part, but I felt it was necessary because, Afyong's story is a public thing, and I don't want to ever hide anything from the public, just in case something ever happens in the future. I know that, yes, I'm not disrespecting anybody, but my own is to just come and show things the way they are, not to make them look good. And again, I also still took my time to explain that Afyong is a child. She might feel that maybe she can have a better life elsewhere, but it's our responsibility to ensure that she's fine, she's safe. And I suggested, let's get a professional to even help her. But the next thing I don't want to talk about this one now. Let me just talk about the fact that I am at that point in my life where I'm asking myself, where have I gone wrong? Why is it that people don't really appreciate this work that I do? Is there something that I'm not doing right? Is it that God does not really love me? Because there are certain things that will happen to you. It's just like you're a girl and no guy is asking you out. You become worried, right? So I'm a Christian, I don't steal from people. I hardly ever see the reason to tell lies. I don't look for trouble. Someone with this kind of personality, you want to think that anything they lay their hands on will prosper, everything they envision will come to reality. But maybe I'm the one overthinking things, but it just doesn't seem like that's the case for me, because man, I put in so much effort for my work. And it's not even just the OPM Pastor. Let me still talk about Papa Jasco. Apparently, someone messaged me last year, told me Papa Jasco was going through difficulties, that I needed to please help him. And that person didn't find anyone else that they could have reached out. They knew that Lucky Udu is somebody who will go out of his way to help people. And we reached out to Papa Jasco. He said he couldn't come to Abuja, so it means we have to come there instead. This is a man that made our childhood, right? So I had to save up money. It took me 1 year. And I flew down with 3 of my staff. We went to Lagos. We had pre-informed him we were coming. But when we got to Lagos, his contact, he stopped picking our calls, and I didn't know why. But we were so busy, filming other people. And, I always, whenever I travel to a new place, I'm always saying, I'm live in so place. If you have a story to tell, reach out to me. So that way, my time and my expenses will not be wasted, because my passion is in documenting stories. So while we are busy, somehow it was difficult. We're in Lagos for 11 days. 11 days we're paying. Now, I'm going to be showing screenshots of all my expenses for flights. This flight expenses is even for April and for some part of March. I'm not even talking of hotel expenses, food, laundry, moving around. It's a whole lot, and all this is coming from my personal pocket. It's on a very rare occasion you find somebody that will come and say, Lucky, I want to support you personally. Whenever these things happen, I just say it's a miracle. And it's not like I do this work because I'm expecting someone to come and reward me somehow. That's a very risky thing to do, considering how much I put into all of this, right? And I also have staff to pay, just in case you are telling yourself, oh, should be YouTube or those platforms won't pay you. Sometimes they won't even give you enough money to even pay staff, because it's not every story that is guaranteed to go viral. And so, it's not every viral story that can actually bring you value, monetary value as well. Sometimes you see 1 million views and you're seeing $10. It happens. So what will you use $10 for? But then the idea is to make sure that you're documenting a whole lot. And, that can, I don't want to go into details, because I love my work and I'm not complaining. But you see, it just feels so sad that I feel like I'm not being seen. I'm being... I just feel like the people I go out of my way for don't appreciate me. And that's making me so very worried, for real, very, very worried. So eventually I was able to reach Papa Jasco, and he came around. So after some days, we filmed him. Immediately we filmed him, we had to leave Lagos State. And we published the video, it went super viral, and in all those things, I didn't see a post that said, I want to say thank you to Lucky Udu Studio, or to even Lucky Udu and his team for coming down to Lagos to document my story, or to Lucky Udu. He was busy appreciating a whole lot of other people, and it seems I was missing. It was only maybe when some people commented something like, this page where una just create now because of Lucky Udu. You people have been posting other people, thanks for coming, but you've never posted Lucky Udu. And I think whether they just posted my picture, that was just it. And the only appreciation I got from Papa Jasco was through a voice message on Instagram. And in that voice message, somebody was even telling him what to tell me. I was happy that he was getting help, but it's so unfortunate that he didn't see all the effort that I put in just to give him the kind of help that he got. So there's a pastor in Abuja, Reverend Sam Omoye. I think he made a public announcement because of Papa Jasco's interview that he wants to fundraise for him. And I spoke to the pastor that, okay, I'll be bringing Papa Jasco. So when I called Papa Jasco on phone, I told him, see, good news. So you have to come to Abuja so we can go to this church. The pastor has some plans for you. But then he told me, he didn't even say, Lucky, thank you for posting me. I'm so happy with everything that is going. He didn't ever say that. Well, he just told me that he's busy. People are booking him now. So he's very, very busy. That, what else? What did he even say? But because of me, he can come. That thing just triggered my experience. What Sky B. I swear to God, because Sky B, I not just filmed him, I bought him a phone, lodged him in a hotel, bought him some clothes, flew him down to Abuja, engaged him with some people that took him on a media round, took him to Transcorp Hilton, introduced him with some important people, was even trying to get him an international passport for his store. All this was my personal money, not anybody's money. My personal money, paid for his hotel bills, not just his own, even MK's, even Ada's, was even trying to see how they could record a music together, was promoting this guy back to back, and at the end of the day, he came to social media to lie against me. Sky B, I have not forgotten anything about what you said. You lied against me, and it broke me so hard. Everywhere I go, I'll keep making one prayer that you run mad, because if you can lie against an orphan who is still struggling, there are a lot of things I don't have. I don't even have a backbone that if anything happens, I'll fall back to. So you coming out to lie against me is like you're trying to assassinate me. So the truth is, I wish you the worst. And I'm saying this because I am at that point where I don't even feel like being calm is the best way to go. These days, if anybody pisses me off, like, I'll come for you. I'm telling you the truth. The last time this social media saw me cry is the last time I'll ever have to shed tears for anybody. Some of you are so wicked, and you know what wicked people deserve? Wickedness too. So if anybody, let me leave that one. So he triggered something in me that after the call ended, I just told his daughter, do you know what? I don't think I'll be in Abuja by weekend. So please, you can bring your dad to the church. The church, they are really interested to help him raise some money. If they see him physically, I'm sure there are a lot of beautiful things that will come out of it. And eventually, they never came. They didn't take that risk to come, actually. I don't know why. Maybe they have reasons, or maybe I really can't explain. But I'm sure that if he was coming, Papa just could definitely expect that I'll be the one to pay his flight, because he's getting all the attention. So we feel that if anybody is trying to get him over, that person should also be making, all the preparation for him to be there, like hotel, flight, and everything. And the church is trying to help him, so they think that he should be the one, trying to come. He should be the one meeting them halfway, since they are trying to fundraise for him. But he now feels like he's getting all the attention, so everybody should be the one, that kind of thing. And me, I'm in the middle trying to help. So at the end, it's my personal expenses that will dictate whether he gets that help or not. And even after he gets it, I'll still be the one to fly. Do you know how many people some people have gotten lands, some people have gotten money that I've never had in my account before through my platform. And they would never in this world say, even bottle water, Lucky, take. I've seen a lot of evil in my life. Like let me call it wickedness. So I just had to leave that one. Now, I'm sure some of you remember I did a video where I was advertising a movable house. Guess what? It was when I was in Lagos, I just saw the house. I decided to even post it. Now, because I felt it was really interesting. Coincidentally, the CEO of that movable house has been trying to reach me. Apparently, I didn't even know. So he contacted me and said, Lucky, would you believe that, I've been trying to reach you because I saw the interview you did with Papa Jasko, and I wanted to dash Papa Jasko one of the houses. I was like, serious? Yes, I was even surprised to see you advertising my house, because I was in the Maldives when I saw the video. I just, returned to Nigeria. Please, I would love to give Papa Jasko the house. The only condition is I let him have a land. I went to tell Papa Jasko them, see what this man is saying. I was expecting to see that as excitement, but then they just say that they don't have land. And I went back, I told the man. But then the man said, that we can do something about it, even if it's to let people know that somebody's about to give him a house. Let us fundraise for him to get, a small land in anywhere in Lagos, that it doesn't have to be so expensive. Me and I told the man that, but these people are not showing that kind of excitement, because somebody's about to give you a house, furnish it, television, everything inside with solar. According to the man, the house will be worth 55 million naira. And you're not even trying to say, Lucky, let me call you on phone. Even if we can get temporary land, just to make sure that house belongs to us. Later, if we get another land, we can then move the house since it's a movable house. So So me, I just told the man that, sir, don't worry, you can deal with them directly. I sent him Papa Jasco's contact. But the man said, no, he wants me to be there. I say, I'm going to Port Harcourt. I have a lot of things to do. Because because he was asking me to come to Lagos, so everything can be done. Me, I now have to tell him that, see, this is my work, it's too stressful. All these things is my personal expenses. And nobody cares. Nobody cares. People keep calling me a poor man, but I doubt if anybody who is even rich can do all these things that I'm doing for even 3 months. And I've been doing this since when I was 24, even before I was monetized. Now, to even be monetized is a bad thing. I mean, look at all these pastors saying that I'm doing all this because of monetization. So if somebody gets to the point where they are now monetized, it's nice. But I've been promoting this pastor, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere, since 2022. Maybe some of you remember. I've been posting him back to back. Oh, this man will invite NTA, Channels TV, all these people. And those people are based in Port Harcourt to come and document, or bring the lowest quality camera to document his work. And even if they post it on their platform, it might not even get up to 1,000 views. But me, I'll post this man, I'll put in so much enthusiasm, promoting him. At the end of the day, this is what he told me. No appreciation, no, if somebody is helping you, a young man, you can't even try to say, okay. And me, I'm not even asking for anything, because I just feel happy that he's doing something that people should know about. And that has been my driving force, honestly. Now, let's go back to this man. So that was how the man said, I shouldn't worry, I should come, we'll take care of hotel and accommodate and transport expenses. Me, I was just so, okay, we are trying to help somebody. So I'd already was at the airport flying to Port Harcourt. So when I got to Port Harcourt, I then had to fly to Lagos. I then had to fly 2 of my staff to also join me in Lagos. When we got there, the first thing was the man's driver that came to pick us was rude. He was rude to my staff. And I told him he shouldn't speak to them that way, because I didn't know I don't even know what the man told him that he was coming to pick at the airport, that he was speaking to them in that way. They took us directly to the factory with all our bags and everything. The man welcomed us well. He was a nice man, a young guy, so successful. He took me around, showing me my team was filming and everything. Then after some time, I told him we needed to go take our bags to the apartment, because he said there will be an apartment for us and we need to settle down and plan the main filming. And guess what? When we even got there, he told us that they are even building the house, that it will take like 5 days for everything to be completed, which he never told me. So I'm just imagining staying there for 5 days. What am I going to be doing? And the place is so remote. Jesus Christ, it will be very difficult for anybody to even come and find you in that environment. So they now finally took us there. And when we got there, it was a 3-bedroom apartment, very small apartment like that. But then the person said that we have to only pick 2 apartments. But we had 3, me and 2 of my staff. Why are you telling us to pick 2 apartments, that they have to lock 1 room, that the man only paid for 2 rooms? I was not like, how much is this place? Because it's beginning to look like insult. In fact, there were some other things that I noticed that I just can't even begin to remember. So before the CEO now called and said they should leave the 3 rooms open for, and I said, oh, see problem. I don't come here, come beg. We're trying to help somebody. Even the person I'm trying to help does not even see all my efforts, never took time to appreciate me or my team for all the, selfless efforts that, we did. And then this whole thing I'm not experienced. I was already getting discouraged. Now there was no, I don't think there was water, no laundry, and we needed to eat. It was like 4 p.m. We had to start trekking to go and look for food. At the end of the day, I just got angry. So I had to book a flight. I sent the man a voice message that coming here was the wrong thing to do. I don't feel welcome. That I don't even lodge my staff in that kind of place that he lodged us, for real. So I had to leave. I flew back. That expenses of coming there was about 1.2 million naira. But that money went to waste, and I stopped speaking to the man because I didn't feel welcome. How can somebody come so far and then you treat the person that way? And then I'm going to be there for like a week. Like I just had to leave. And then looking at, it's not even like, I'm just here thinking, if a pastor can tell me everything he said, then I'm just thinking, what of other people? And when I was in Port Harcourt, there was this popular Nollywood actor. I don't even want to start mentioning it because it'll be as if I'm complaining. The problem is, I am doing so much for people. I wish I can show you how much my flight expenses are for a month. Hotel, laundry, food, moving around. It's so much money. How I used to make money before is people pay me to do advertisement. But when Nigerians use my name to do shit, it was hard to even find people. But somehow everybody still expected me to survive. And when I told them that I was broke, the world laughed at me. I feel very, very discouraged with this work that I'm doing, to be honest. I feel very, very discouraged. I'm telling you the truth. I feel very, very discouraged. And, I don't even know.